Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about websites. In particular, we're going to talk about three ways that your website might be losing you customers. Oftentimes in marketing, we talk a lot about conversion rates and optimizing a website for conversion rate. But there is there's an opposite side of that, which is that some websites drive people away and drive prospects away who might otherwise be interested in your services. And some of these issues are shockingly common. So it's important stuff to take note of. There's three in particular that I want to talk about. The first one is rambling or unfocused copy. A lot of websites, when you arrive at them, there'll be a big block of text that's either really dense or it doesn't really get to the point of what value you provide to your customers, focusing too much on technical specifications, um, or just somehow getting lost in the weeds of your own service, your own history, your own capabilities. If you're not making it clear right away what's in it for your website visitors, then you're leaving money on the table because they're just gonna their brain's gonna turn off. People judge a website in fractions of a second, and having good copy is a really big part of that. So that's number one. Number two is stock images. This I see a lot, and I understand why. There's a lot of companies that are relatively small. Maybe they don't have, a huge budget for website development, so they resort to stock photography. But there are studies out there that show that authentic company pictures help websites perform better. There is a connection to conversion. So you really want to minimize stock photography whenever you can or eliminate it. I mean, if you can, it doesn't build trust, and that's really why people, in our industry, it all comes down to trust, and you need to be showing people, okay, who are you buying from? Who are you talking to? There's so many IT services companies out there. The selling yourself, putting your team front and center, is in a critical way to build trust with prospects. And the third thing I want to talk about is a lack of content. This is shockingly also, unfortunately, very common indeed. But there's people who start content marketing 6 months ago or maybe a year ago, and then they stop, or they have some blog posts that they made one time and then they didn't make another one. If your prospects visit your website and see that, that's going to be, another subtle red flag. It's not maybe as bad as the first two, but it fills them, with doubt. As any, if you imagine yourself going to a website and seeing that, you would think, are these guys a real company? I mean, are they, why do they have a blog if they can't even keep up with it? Who are they out of business? Are they still in business? I mean, it just feels like a very small company, probably, if they are in business, that they can't even manage, to keep that updated. So in that case, I would say just remove it completely. If you're not committed to content marketing, SEO, or anything like that, anything that would put content on your website, just don't have it. Strip it down to the basics. Have a simple website, nice homepage, conversion oriented elements, very prominent in the hero section and throughout the service pages, and that's it. That's all you really need. You don't need a content section if you're not going to keep it populated. So those are three tips that I hope are helpful, and talk to you guys next time.